Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you my first impressions plus on-feet video of the brand new leather TechCraft variation of the Nike Mercurial Veloce 2. Now inside the box, all you get are the shoes themselves. They do not come with any extras. So let me get these guys out of the box really quickly, and we'll take a closer look at a shoe that I'm personally pretty excited about after getting to hold these in my hands for the first time. The quality is really, really good, and that's essentially what we're going to be going over in today's video. We're going to talk tech specs, we're going to talk how these things fit, how they feel, how the leather upper actually modifies or changes the feel of the shoe in comparison to the already very good standard synthetic variation of the Veloce, and again, kind of cover everything you could possibly want to know about this particular model. So if you are interested in learning more, please stick around and watch the entire video. If you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, you can check out the very first link down below. It's going to take you to the review page on my website where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you'll be able to pick these guys up below their normal retail price. So again, if you're interested in a pair, first link down below, go ahead and check it out. And with that being said, let's get right into the review. So what exactly are you getting with the TechCraft Veloce 2? The standard synthetic model, in my opinion, is the best value on the market on the moment if you're looking for something that's ultra lightweight, very snug on your foot, extremely responsive, and offers probably the best barefoot feel you can get on the ball from any shoe. It's a better value than the Nike Mercurial Vapor 10 in that it's almost the exact same shoe at about $70 less full retail. So really, really good value. And if you're looking for a cheap, barefoot, lightweight shoe, standard Veloce 2 definitely the way to go. With the TechCraft variation, obviously you're not going to get that ultra thin Tahitian synthetic upper. It's been replaced with a very soft, very premium leather material. Now, if you read the tech specs pretty much anywhere, it just says super soft leather. They don't specify if it's calfskin, kangaroo leather, and honestly, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. The quality is very, very good. Now, in comparison to the TechCraft Vapor 10, which is what I have right here, I would say that it is just as soft as what you're getting with the Vapor 10. This does feel a little bit more premium to the touch, and it's also a little bit thinner in comparison to the Veloce 2. But like I said, this does not feel like takedown quality leather whatsoever. It's really, really nice, and it is straight up leather. You can see the thickness there by the side profile, where I can't really show you a side profile on these, but trust me when I say that these are significantly thinner and arguably a little bit nicer as well. So there is a difference between the TechCraft Veloce 2 and Vapor 10, aside from just, of course, the one-piece construction. The leather is a little bit different, and you do get the ACC feature on the Vapor 10 as well, but that's enough about those. So like I said, the leather on these, really, really nice. It actually reminds me a lot of the Nike Premier in terms of thickness. So if you've had your eye on a pair of Nike Premiers, you may want to take a look at these guys as well, because the quality of the leather is very, very similar to those shoes, and you get a fair amount as well. You can see that the entire black area of the shoe, from basically the back third of the midfoot forward, is entirely made from leather. The tongue is a synthetic material. It's a little bit thicker than what it would normally be, but synthetic nonetheless. You're going to find that on the Superfly as well as the Vapor 10 as well. And then of course the back heel portion remains that Tahitian synthetic, but there's an internal heel counter there. It's not something that's really going to impact the feel whatsoever. So what you're getting here is a shoe that isn't particularly thin. It's definitely going to offer more of a traditional padded leather touch on the ball, just given the thickness of the leather, but that's not a bad thing at all. You're getting obviously the fit, shape, and just general profile of a pair of Mercurials, but you're getting a more traditional, more padded touch on the ball from this very premium leather material. Smooth finish on the surface, just that obviously leather grain, no extra grip whatsoever. And again, it's just going to offer a very traditional type of playing experience with a slightly different shape and of course sole plate and stud pattern that you would normally get on this style of shoe. Now, of course, it does have a standard low-cut Mercurial design at the back, internal plastic heel counter, synthetic leather liner. The insole is fully removable. It's pretty straightforward. It's a padded mesh material on top, perforations throughout, and it's just a single layer of this foam with some decent thickness to it. So again, step-in comfort, not an issue here whatsoever. And then moving on to the sole plate, you're going to find compressed nylon that is pretty much exactly the same as what you're going to find on that top-end Vapor, minus some kind of styling cues. The studs aren't translucent, they're solid plastic, but the actual material itself is exactly the same. It's got some good flexibility to it, but at the same time is rigid in all the right spots. And then of course you're getting that bladed Mercurial stud pattern, which is very well proven, very aggressive. If you're just looking for great multi-directional traction, you can't go wrong with any of the Mercurial models. So for the $130 asking price of this Veloce 2, if you can live with the black and pink colorway that I know a lot of people don't like that much, and you want something that's going to be light and very traditional in terms of the type of touch and feel that it provides on the ball, the Veloce 2 in the TechCraft variation definitely seems like a very attractive option. In terms of weight, I thought we'd compare the leather and synthetic variations of the Veloce 2 to see if there's any significant difference. So I'm going to be weighing both variations for you today in real time using this scale. Keep in mind these are both in brand new condition and both the exact same size 9 US, so this is a very fair comparison. We'll start off with the synthetic model, throw it on the scale, and you can see that they weigh in at 6.3 ounces, the equivalent of 179 grams, which again, very, very lightweight feel both in hand as well as on feet. So remember those numbers, change the scale back to ounces, pull these off, and we'll throw on the leather TechCraft variation, and you can see that they weigh in at 6.95 ounces, the equivalent of 197 grams. So you're talking about a 0.7 ounce or so weight difference between these two shoes. Is that a significant amount of weight? Yes and no. They don't feel quite as light in hand, but the major difference is how they feel on feet. The synthetic model wraps your foot much tighter, it feels a lot thinner, and it's more well reinforced with the synthetic overlays they have on the inside of the shoe. So it's a much more responsive type of feel, more of a barefoot sensation, whereas this shoe, the TechCraft model, is not reinforced. It's going to stretch. It's a much softer, much thicker, more padded material, and it just feels a lot different on feet in general. For a full leather shoe, 6.9 ounces is still very, very lightweight, one of the lightest options out there. So if you're looking for a light leather shoe, this is, like I said, one of the best options on the market at the moment. But in terms of comparing the kind of feel when it comes to weight between these two shoes, it's not just the weight that's a little bit different, it's just the feel in general. So if you are trying to decide between the synthetic and leather model, I don't think weight should be the deciding factor. It should really be all about what type of feel that you're looking for and what you prefer. As far as the appearance of the shoe is concerned, I really like the look of the TechCraft Veloce 2. I'm just not crazy about the pink, but obviously if you're getting a TechCraft Mercurial, they all have that hyper pink accent color, which on the Veloce 2 you're going to find in the heel, the outline for the Nike swoosh, and the tips of the studs. Obviously you have that black leather that takes up the majority of the upper that looks really, really good. The black Nike swoosh on the medial side of the heel, Mercurial branding at the back, black tongue, black laces, and then the sole plate is majority black as well. Really like the look of the leather. It gives the Veloce 2 just a completely different aesthetic. But nonetheless, I think it's a pretty good looking shoe. It's interesting to see a leather shoe like this to have this very slim, modern kind of silhouette about it. Like I said, the only thing for me that I'm not a huge fan of is that pink accent color, just because I'm not a fan of wearing pink shoes. But if you like bright colors, if you like to stand out, this may be one of those colorways that you really like the look of. So let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. Do you like how these look? Why or why not? And with that being said, let's move on to the on-feet portion of this video so we can get a better idea as to how these shoes fit and of course what the sizing is like. Alright, so here is a look at the TechCraft Veloce 2s on feet. On my left foot I have the stock black laces that come with the shoes, and on my right foot I have a pair of pink with black dots SR4U replacement laces. If you're interested in a pair of replacement laces for yourself, be sure to check out the website www.sr4ulaces.com. You find a direct link to that website down below in the description of this video. Now in terms of how these things fit and feel on feet, they do feel quite a bit different than a standard pair of Veloce 2s would. It's got the same general shape, and because of that the fit is similar out of the box, but the overall feel is quite a bit different. These are obviously a lot thicker, and because it's a soft padded leather material as opposed to an ultra thin, fairly firm synthetic, it just feels a lot more natural on your feet, and after a couple hours of wear time, that leather is going to soften up even more, stretch, and just create a completely different feel in comparison to the synthetic model. So again, it's really more about what type of feel that you're looking for if you're trying to decide between leather or synthetic for this particular shoe, or really any shoe for that matter. They feel comfortable on feet. Obviously, with any leather shoe, there is some kind of a break-in period. Not so much to make sure that the shoes are going to feel comfortable on your feet, but more so to make them feel more comfortable than they already do from right out of the box, if that makes any sense. In regards to width, it is still a tighter fitting shoe, especially from right out of the box, but of course it will stretch. So as long as you don't have super wide feet or you don't mind tighter fitting shoes, you shouldn't have too many issues here with the TechCraft Veloce 2 because they are going to stretch a pretty fair amount in the width. Pretty much all parts of the shoe that are leather will actually stretch. So the midfoot, forefoot, and toe box area will expand after a few hours of wear. And as far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, just like I would in the normal synthetic variation. And the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size in order to achieve the best possible fit. Alright guys, that is it for my first impressions of the leather TechCraft Nike Mercurial Veloce 2. Expect to see more follow-up content on this shoe as well as the rest of the TechCraft pack on my channel in the very near future. If you guys are interested in a pair of these for yourself, again, be sure to go ahead and check out that review page. It'll be the very first link down below in the description of this video. On that page, you will find exclusive images of this exact pair that I took myself that'll give you a better idea as to how they actually do look in person, as well as buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you'll be able to pick these guys up below their normal $130 retail price. So again, if you're interested in a pair, first link down below, go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions at all regarding this particular shoe, be sure to leave them down below in the comment section. I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.